Hi, it's Carlos Valdes-Dapena, author of the book Lessons from Mars, and we're here to talk about high-performing teamwork and collaboration. One of the problems we face as people who think about teamwork and who want to help teams be better is that over the years, teamwork has become romanticized. I mean, think about it. And this occurred to me when I was an external consultant. And I was often walking into the offices of large corporations like General Motors and AT&T, and I would see on the walls all the posters. The poster of the rowers at sunset with the word teamwork emblazed across the top. Or there would be framed quotes from famous coaches like Lou Holtz on the wall, all about being great team players. As you walk around these offices, you would notice the artifacts of team building on people's desks. You'd see the carved wooden blocks with their Myers-Briggs types on them, or maybe their disc profile, or their Strengths Finders top 5. All these are good things, but they don't substitute for, they aren't teamwork. The idea of team has become so much a part of, there's a mythology around teamwork. It's the important corporate good that we want everybody to be doing and thinking about and talking about. And it's symbolized by these posters and framed quotes and the knickknacks on people's desks. So hang around one of these offices long enough and you're going to notice something else that's very interesting. And that is that most of the work is getting done by skilled, capable individuals. Got that? The work is being done by individuals. Despite all the artifacts talking about teamwork, the work's getting done by good, talented people who are working by themselves mostly. Stick around a little longer, and you're probably going to notice something else, and that's a cynicism about all this teamwork chatter. People roll their eyes when they say, okay guys, it's time to go off and do our next team building event. They get it. These hardworking individuals get that all that happy talk about teamwork, at the end of the day, they're going to end up doing most of that stuff by themselves. After all, look, they're hired as individuals, they're paid as individuals, they're recognized and rewarded as individuals, with some small exceptions. But this contradiction between the individual and the happy notion of everybody ought to be a great team player, people feel it, and at some level, they resent it. And that is a shame. That is a shame. Because real, genuine teamwork and collaboration can make a huge difference. If you've ever been a part of one of those teams that just works, you know that's true. And most of what I had been working with over the years was in that camp of those old ideas that support this generic notion of teamwork as a overall corporate good. This was part of what I had to learn to leave behind. I have nothing against having your Myers-Briggs done or doing a disc profile or going on a ropes course. None of that. That's all fine. I have no objection because those things can make people feel happier. They can relieve strain and stress, but they do nothing at the end of the day to enhance collaborative outcomes. So we have to stop all this happy talk about teamwork. Start calling things what they are. If it's about improving employee satisfaction, that's great. Let's do that. We need to do something else, though, to convey to these people who have become cynical over the years that there is actually work they can do to become better teams. My research at Mars, everything you read in my book, Lessons from Mars, is pointed in that direction. What can I contribute to the conversation and to the work being done with teams on teamwork that can make a real difference to collaborative outcomes? So let's stop the happy talk about teams and let's get into some specifics about how we're going to make teams better. More on the next podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can contact me through my website, lessonsfrommars.net. That's lessonsfrommars.net. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can contact me through my website, lessonsfrommars.net. That's lessonsfrommars.net.